Hello, today we are going to be talking about how we worked backwards from user feedback and identified a gap in both R and Python. We subsequently tested and validated our prototypes with some users, and this was actually pretty valuable to set us on track for the next version of the product after some improvements. So without further ado, we'll begin with R. So the customers that we are talking about are actually potential students taking BT 1101 and they have no background in R. So we tested our prototype with students who are currently taking BT 1101. Now what we gathered was that the common problem that is faced by them is that the pace of the lecture is too fast and they don't have sufficient time to practice in class, whether it's lecture or tutorials. The existing system that they have is DataCamp, but unfortunately the content in DataCamp is too basic. And the skills that they are learning in DataCamp is not quite relevant to the course's syllabus. And this is some feedback that we gathered from them qualitatively. As mentioned, some of what is being taught in DataCamp is not quite relevant to what they are learning in their tutorials. So they may not actually be certain on what they should actually touch in DataCamp because it may not be relevant. So this is the benefit for them. We want them to be able to perform the correct analysis and execute correct codes so that they can achieve whatever the question is asking them. So we conducted a survey among the students who are taking BT 1101 and this is what we have gathered. A good majority of them like interactive learning and be keen to have their progress tracked. This is a word cloud when we ask them which aspects of R they would be keen to learn. So subsequently we developed a basic prototype and we tested this with some of them and this is what we gathered. A good majority of them are keen to use this app to help them learn and practice R, and a good majority of them are also pretty likely to recommend this app to their friends. Now we also asked them what features they'd be keen to have in the app so that the user experience could be better. And we added the option of a login page because we were keen to add it to the app, and it is we've gathered some positive feedback for the login page. Next, we will be talking about our Python prototype. So for Python, we're actually targeting students who do not have coding background but are keen to learn Python. So currently what exists on the market is some platforms that do not have sufficient interactive practices, and the content of these platforms may be too overwhelming for these students who are new to Python. But however, we understand that most students are quite tech savvy and Python is actually a very good skill that can enhance their employability. So the benefit for them is actually to be able to read and write Python. In other words, to improve their technological literacy in Python. So we conducted a survey among students in NUS but not in SOC to understand what they would like to have. And this is what we gathered. We found that most students actually like interactive learning and they'd be keen to learn Python through an application. And similarly, they'll prefer to have their progress tracked. Now, when we ask them which aspects of Python they'd be keen to learn, this is the word cloud that we gathered. Next, we tested a prototype and we gathered some feedback from these students. So we asked them how likely they were to use this app and to learn and practice Python, and we can see that the feedback that we've gathered is pretty positive. It's also very encouraging to see that a lot of them are likely to recommend this app to their friends. We went on to ask which feature in the app they were least keen to keep, and this is what we have. We are probably going to keep the video tutorials, but for the remaining features as mentioned, which are pretty even, we will have to go back and discuss about that. And with that, we've come to the end of our overview video on how we work backwards. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.